I am Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys here at the Groezrock Festival in Belgium. It is Belgium, right? I know we're right on the border in Flemish. Cut that, cut. No, many times Groezrock, probably maybe fourth time here, maybe something like the third or fourth. Yeah, we've been here a lot. Very good festival. It's just nice when you can get, this many people in a tent, and it's majority punk bands. Usually when we're playing the big European festival circuit, we're backstage going, who the hell are all these people? I don't know any of these bands. They all look like a bunch of douchebags, but a lot of friends backstage, and it's a good vibe. And it's when you're in a band and you're going one way and your friends' bands are going the other, you don't see a lot of each other, and then you come to days like this and you get to hang out with a lot of people all on the same day. It's special, and of course the crowd being the best part of it. Oh man, the Descendants, NoFX, Street Dogs, Blood for Blood, H2O. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, between bands we've toured with and guys that work for them that work for us, it's pretty incestual back there. I definitely wrestle NoFX. Mike can barely stand up most times anyway. It might just be a good flick of the finger, Not that he's not a scrappy little devil. I'm not giving him that. I'm just saying that the usual state of inebriation would make it much better. And least favorite band to wrestle would be Blood for Blood, just because Buddha's got that low center of gravity, and just I don't think I could take him down. Hell of a guy though. I wouldn't want to wrestle him. Arm wrestle maybe. I don't know. Well, we get enough of each other to wrestle. We don't need to wrestle another band. Yeah.
Who in the band would you wrestle?
If I wanted an easy victory, Jeff DeRosa, our banjo player. One time I punched him in the chest on stage, and they thought I broke his collarbone or something. So he's vegetarian. These vegetarians, they got to eat more meat. Their bones are brittle. It's funny in the nature, because we're not like a pop band who what was our chart position here or our radio success here, it is really kind of the same all over the world, which is nice because you don't have the highs and lows. But there's some countries where, like Australia, I just love that as a country. I never even got out of Massachusetts for the most part before the band, so every time we go to Australia, which to me signifies about as far away as you can go on Earth, I just go, oh, I can't believe I'm going there again. And people are really nice, but big city. Germany and Belgium, Holland are really kind of outside of America are probably three biggest countries, so it's always nice here. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's these big festivals, and if you're not a front cover kind of magazine band or whatever, you can still work your way up the ladder as a live band and grow your fan base that way. So we've been lucky to be able to do that in these countries, It wasn't like this preset thing where we're going to write a concept album. The first 3 or 4 songs kind of led us in that direction. It was about stories of our family and grandparents, and instead of being like, hey, this one's about my grandfather, this one's about James's family, and they're all so intertwined, we were like, let's just make it about one person and one family, so it's a little more identifiable and able to focus on it. And I think there's a little bit of every family in it, no matter where you're from. And what's great now is the record's been out about a month, and Michael Patrick McDonald, the author that we teamed up with that's kind of tying it all together, is just finishing up the more detailed version of the story. So, the people who got the CD can read the kind of start of the story. They can listen to the music and have it permeate their minds, and then now they get the story, and it'll be a lot of, I think, reflective, oh, that's what this song really means, So I think it's nice to do anything really that makes an album more nowadays than just a bunch of songs on the internet, or So I was I don't know what it was for our career or for punk in the punk community or anything, but I just thought personally it made the songwriting process more interesting for us, which obviously I think is then going to make a better record, you know. As you grow a little older and you're on the road a lot, like I don't find myself putting on as much loud music as I used to, you know. I like a lot of acoustic stuff with like, but with the same intensity and passion. Like there's a kid named Brian McPherson from Boston who's just solo acoustic, but he writes songs that sound like they could be like on any Dropkick album, you know, in terms of just when he's singing, it looks like every vein's gonna pop out of his head. And I listen to him a lot. The girls who played on our album called the Parkington Sisters, they played strings, 5 sisters, and they all great voices and strings. And that's something, if you asked me if I had to listen to when I was 18, the 18-year-old me would slap me in the face for right now. But it's nice. My daughter plays violin, so she's into it. So, but if I just want to like break shit, I usually listen to Blood for Blood. So I still get angry once in a while, you know.
Did you ever come home and find a daughter playing along with the Dropkicks?
Yeah, she played on our new album, so she's getting really good. She's only 9, but she played like not so much riff stuff as like long strokes and accents. But I was amazed at how she got the timing and everything. And kids are amazing. You know, she Irish step dances too, and when we play Boston, her and the school that she step dances with, they dance at our shows, and it's just. And I am on, you know, proving that at a certain age, all kids will eventually think you're a dork. She's on stage dancing, and I gave her a look during the song, and she gave me a look like, back off, Dad, don't embarrass me, you know? So no matter what you do, they're gonna hate you eventually. Probably to play live off the new album would be the song Take 'Em Down, just because playing that live, especially in America before we came here, was such a like pertinent song to what's going on in America with you know, right-wing Republicans trying to break the unions' backs. And then for flip side, I like going out in style because it's just fun, and you know, it kind of name checks a lot of my friends and stuff. And it's always good when you can take the, you know, like take the jab at your friends in a song. You know, they're all so much nicer than me now, because I say I will write a line about you in a song, and it won't be flattering. American. Popular answer, I'm sure, around the world. Just the plain yellow. We call it American. It's funny, you know, it's just the plain yellow cheese in a square. When you come over to Europe or anywhere else, you go, I'll take American cheese. They're like, you ignorant bastard. Yeah, it's just plain block cheese, and it has to be American, but we call it American. I'm not much of an experimentalist when it comes to cheese. This is Ken Casey from the Dropkick Murphys. We're here at the Groezrock Festival watching Big Cheese TV.